The entertainment world came to a standstill the moment Dara and Jung Il-woo made their unexpected announcement they were getting married. It was a revelation that no one had anticipated, yet it felt strangely right. Fans around the globe were left stunned, their hearts pounding with excitement and disbelief. Social media exploded with questions, theories, and endless waves of congratulations. But the one question on everyone's lips was simple: why now? What had led this beloved couple to make such a life changing decision at this very moment? The answer came in the form of a grand press conference held in a luxurious Seoul hotel that glittered under the camera flashes of hundreds of reporters. The venue was decorated with understated elegance, white lilies lining the stage, a backdrop featuring the intertwined initials of the couple, and a sea of media from all over Asia waiting for the moment that would dominate headlines for days to come. Excitement buzzed in the air, the tension almost palpable as the press whispered and adjusted their cameras, their eyes glued to the door where Dara and Jungle Woo would appear. And then they walked in hand, their smiles radiant, yet tinged with nervousness. Dara looked breathtaking in a simple yet elegant white dress that shimmered softly under the lights, her hair styled in loose waves that framed her glowing face. Jung Il Woo, in a perfectly tailored suit, couldn't hide the pride in his eyes as he looked at her, squeezing her hand gently for reassurance. The room erupted in flashes and cheers, reporters raising their microphones as the couple approached the stage, ready to bare their hearts to the world. Jung Il Woo stepped up to the microphone first, his voice steady but filled with emotion. He began by thanking everyone for coming and for supporting their relationship, even through times of speculation and rumors. "This is the happiest day of my life," he said, his eyes glancing tenderly at Dara. "Today we want to share with all of you not just the news of our marriage, but the journey that brought us here. We know many of you are wondering why we chose this moment. The truth is, this is the time when I feel ready to spend the rest of my life protecting and cherishing her." His words were met with a wave of applause, and even some reporters could be seen wiping away tears. Dara then took her turn to speak, her voice soft but full of sincerity. She recounted how their love story had been one of quiet strength and trust, nurtured away from the public eye. "We have been through so much together," she admitted. "There were moments when I wasn't sure if love like this could survive in the spotlight. But every time I doubted, Il Woo proved to me that love can be stronger than fear." She paused for a moment, her eyes glistening with emotion. "We wanted to get married not when it was expected, but when it truly felt right. And now it finally feels right." The room was silent, except for the soft clicking of cameras, as her words sank in. Their story was no ordinary celebrity romance. It was a tale of two people who had fought for their love in a world that rarely allowed privacy, who had waited until they were sure that their union would be a celebration of everything they had built together. As the press conference continued, the couple revealed details of their journey that had remained hidden for years. They shared how they first met on a project that was never even released, how they bonded over late night conversations about life dreams and fears. They reminisced about small, intimate moments, quiet dinners, long walks at night, handwritten notes slipped to each other between busy schedules. Each memory painted a vivid picture of a love that had blossomed in the most unexpected way. But just when everyone thought they had heard everything, Young Il Wo revealed that the decision to marry now wasn't simply about timing, it was about courage. "I realized that waiting for the perfect time might mean waiting forever," he confessed. "Life is unpredictable. I wanted to make a promise to her now, not someday, because she deserves certainty, not just hope." Dara nodded beside him, her hand tightening around his as if to say she felt the exact same way. The atmosphere grew heavier with emotion. They opened up about the struggles they had faced, long distance periods, when work kept them apart for months, media scrutiny that threatened their privacy, and moments when they questioned whether love could survive under the weight of fame. "But every challenge made us stronger," Dara said softly. "We learned that love isn't just about beautiful moments. It's about choosing each other, and even when life is difficult. And that's why we know now is the right time." The press conference reached a turning point when they hinted at the deeper reasons for their decision, ones that went beyond romance. Dara spoke about wanting to prioritize family to create a home together where they could nurture their dreams away from the cameras. Jung Il Woo added that a personal event, though he didn't elaborate, had made him realize how fleeting life could be. We don't want to waste any more time waiting, he said simply. We want to build our future together now while we have this gift of time. By the end of the first half of the press conference, it was clear that their decision wasn't a whimsical act of passion. It was a deliberate, deeply thought out choice made by two people who had found in each other a love worth fighting for. Yet, as emotional as the revelations had been, the most heart stirring part of the event was still to come. As Dara and Jung Il Woo prepared to answer questions from the press, the audience had no idea that an even more powerful story was about to unfold, one that would leave everyone in tears. The second half of the press conference opened with a poignant video played on the big screen behind them. It was a compilation of moments from their years together, never before seen clips of laughter, quiet dates, and even messages from family and friends. The video ended with a touching scene Jung Il Woo proposing to Dara in the middle of a candlelit rooftop, her tears streaming down her face as she nodded yes. The room erupted in applause, reporters momentarily forgetting their questions as they were swept up in the fairy tale unfolding before them. When the applause subsided, Jung Il Woo and Dara revealed that their choice to marry now was also influenced by the unwavering support of their families. Both sets of parents had blessed the union wholeheartedly, expressing joy that the two had found each other at just the right time. Seeing our parents so happy made us realize we shouldn't wait any longer, Dara said, her voice trembling with emotion. We wanted them to see us start this new chapter while they could be a part of it fully. They went on to share intimate details of the proposal itself, how Jung Il Woo had planned every detail from the setting to the ring that perfectly captured Dara's personality. I wanted it to be unforgettable, he said with a smile, and when she said yes, I knew I had made the best decision of my life. Dara laughed softly, adding that she had never seen him look so nervous and so determined at the same time. As questions poured in from reporters, the couple addressed everything from wedding plans to their hopes for the future. They spoke candidly about wanting a small private ceremony, surrounded only by close friends and family, followed by a quiet honeymoon away from the media spotlight. We don't need extravagance, Dara explained. All we want is a wedding that truly reflects who we are and what we value: love, family, and sincerity. The press conference concluded with one final message that left everyone deeply moved. Jung Il Woo turned to Dara, holding her hands as he spoke directly to her rather than the press. I can't promise that life will always be easy, he said, his voice breaking slightly, but I can promise that I will always choose you every single day for the rest of my life. Tears streamed down Dara's cheeks as she whispered back, and I will always choose you. In that moment, the room erupted into applause once more, not as journalists, but as witnesses to a love story that transcended fame, rumors, and time. Fans watching the live stream online were equally emotional, flooding social media with messages of support and joy. The story of Dara and Jung Il Woo wasn't just another celebrity headline. It was a reminder that true love, when found, deserves to be cherished boldly and without delay. As the couple stepped down from the stage, hand in hand, it was clear that this was only the beginning of a new chapter. Their wedding day would soon arrive and the world would be watching. But in that moment, nothing mattered except the quiet promise they had made to each other that now finally was the time to begin forever.